Hi, good morning. It's Kyla, and I just wanted to update you. It is Friday, August 12th, and I just woke up recently. Um, my eyes are still a little bloodshot, definitely a bit tired, but coffee's on the way. Um, Before I go out and walk my dog, I have been really debating if I was gonna put money into the game, and I'm thinking I will. I was gonna, but before I walk my dog, I was thinking I wanted to get the Poke Coins to amass more egg incubators. So I figured I would just kind of go through and see like what's at the shop, like what's worthwhile to people, and like what I think is worthwhile. So like, let's see, it's not focusing. Okay, well, if you can kind of see, oh, if I turn my screen like that, you can see it. Perfect. So you can buy Pokeballs. I think that's kind of like in a moment of desperation because you should be getting those at Pokestops. Hopefully you're not actually spending money on Pokeballs. But, sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures. Incense is decent. Some people really like it. I talked to someone who always gets rare Pokemon when he does an incense. So I think there's like a randomization that where some people get really cool stuff on an incense, and most of us get, like me, get Pidgeys and Nidorans and just nothing special. I mean, it's a lot, it's more, sure, but nothing like, Dragonite or, oh, look at that rare. Like, no, no. So that person that I talked to last night who gets good stuff, he's always got lure or incense going. Lucky eggs, obviously, that's one of my favorite things. I am constantly thinking about what is the best way to maximize XP, and the best value would be to buy the 25 lucky eggs for 1,250 Pokecoins. Yeah, I'm wanting to do that. I've been really trying to save and wait with the Pokecoins for battling, but at the same time, I'm wanting to buy multiple egg incubators. I've done a bag upgrade in Pokemon storage just because it's really convenient and it's been getting hard because when I'm trying to do all these mass evolutions and I'm trying to keep like the best Pokemon available for me in my Pokedex. So yeah, we'll see. So I was thinking 10 bucks. I mean $99, like you got to be a baller for that. But $39.99 is kind of like that maybe. Like that's the price of a game. Actually maybe a little less for your typical game. So like if you were to buy an Xbox game or some kind of console game. So I feel like for the time that's put into this and my love for it, it would probably be worth it. There's also a $19.99 option. So I'm just definitely thinking that over, especially before I go out and walk my dog. And definitely want to be hatching as many eggs as possible too. So, will I or won't I? Hello and good afternoon for once. I'm usually saying good morning, but I am way behind compared to my usual. I just had some issues uploading some videos this morning, and then I needed to plan a trip I'm doing tomorrow. So guess where I'm going tomorrow? I am headed to LA to check out for the first time for me the Harry Potter Wizarding World experience. I am so stoked. I can't even tell you. Like, I'm so happy. It's gonna be amazing. I literally can't wait. So what's going on is my birthday was the 8th. And my friend's birthday is actually today, and we have a lot of mutual friends, and some of them live in LA, some in San Diego, and actually a couple that are normally in San Diego happen to be in LA this upcoming weekend. And so I was like, well, maybe we should just do a joint thing. And then my friend with the birthday today is also a huge fan of Harry Potter. Yeah. So I was like, wait, have you been to Universal Studios yet? And she was like, no, and she's really been wanting to go too. So yeah, we're both really happy and excited to do that tomorrow, and then we'll probably do like dinner and drinks after. So it should be a really fun time tomorrow, like really fun. So really looking forward to that. Let me update you on my Pokemon Go adventures. I am still level 26. I logged in a lot of kilometers yesterday, but not a lot of catching, not as much as I wanted to, and it's like I keep getting progressively later starts. So, what else? One day I'll get this down. One day. But I am up 37,731 XP from yesterday, which makes my grand total for, or excuse me, not my grand total, but my total for this level 147 and change out of 200,000. I walked a lot yesterday, like can't even tell you how much I walked. Well, yes, actually I can. Well, according to Pokemon Go, but we all know, well, maybe we don't all know. It's not 100% accurate. It is not a pedometer. It relies on GPS tracking. So that, if you haven't read on the internet, I don't know how you haven't read it yet, but if you haven't, straight lines work best for GPS tracking. So are all streets and roads you come across in life straight? Definitely not. So yeah, it's not perfect. But, you know, for what I lose in walking curved streets, I gain by just having the phone on while I'm driving. I'm not playing while driving, Niantic, don't get angry. But if you just have it on, like when you stop at stoplights and you're in terrible traffic, because it's only relying on GPS tracking, you are definitely gaining kilometers. I gained, like, I think 0.3 just for my drive here to Coronado. So, you know, to me that's worth it. Every little push helps. So I'll take it. Yesterday, according to the thing, I walked 16 kilometers, probably did even more. I hatched a lot of eggs, and it was really depressing at first because, like 5 of the 6 eggs I hatched yesterday were terrible. They were Pidgeys and Weedles and Zubat, and like, I was just like, why is this happening to me? And my last one, I had called it a night. I parked my car. I'm getting my keys to walk into, like, open my door to get into my place, and the little screen happens on my phone, and so I'm like, wow, that's hilarious timing. So I click it, and I'm not expecting anything special, and a beefy Squirtle, yeah, that's right, a beefy Squirtle popped out. So I'm really happy. I checked its IVs. I don't think it was perfect, but it was pretty darn good. So he will probably be my future Blastoise. So yeah, and I'm actually getting really close to that, but more on that in a minute. Yesterday was actually kind of a lower catching day for me, and I already kind of said that. I was just walking. I walked in an area where there wasn't really a lot. It was good for getting kilometers and seeing the beach, but I walked a little bit too far, where there weren't really a lot of Pokestops and all that. It's fine, whatever. I caught almost 3,800 yesterday, just a little under. I did go to 246 Pokestops though, so that's good. And then at the end of the night, when I do my battle run or my gym run on my major street by me, I won 28 battles, and now I'm at a total of 456. and I trained 15 times for 433 times. Now, I actually didn't just battle on my street. I was actually really close to cashing in on 9 gyms. So when I was playing out in Coronado and met up with the really awesome group that I've gotten to get to know here, we have a lot of Valors, a lot of beefy Valors out here, and so we did a gym takeover. So someone had taken over a gym that was Valor, and the first Pokemon they put in was a 700 CP Ponyta. And this was perfect because it gave me the opportunity to finally understand what the heck this plus 500 XP thing people are talking about with training on just 1 round. So let me explain it to you, because I still had it wrong. Up until last night, I thought it was personal XP, this plus 500 thing, not understanding that people were talking about increasing the gym's prestige. And so when you're training and you go to a gym and it's your team, there might be a little plus sign on the side of your phone. If that happens, you can press it and put whatever Pokemon you want that's yours in there, that as long as it has a full HP. However, if there is no plus icon, you will notice some numbers on the top part of the screen, and it will say something out of something, level whatever gym. And to get your gym to the next level, you have to reach that number. Just like I have to get a certain number of XP to get to the next level, so does your gym. So, with that being said, once you get that gym to the next level, the little plus icon will happen again, and you have an opportunity, so long as no one else beats you to it, to add your Pokemon to the gym. So what we did is, because Ponyta is really not that strong and it was 700, we were like, well, to get the 500 XP for the gym, not for you, but for the gym, to raise its level fast and to get that additional slot for each of us, we had to think, what would be good that's under 700 CP, at least 100 less than that Ponyta, and beat it. And I was like, hello, my Squirtles, like those are a pretty strong character and should totally knock out that Ponyta. And I had several, and all of them were, the highest ones were in the 500s. So when I was doing that, I was helping the gym go up more than 500 XP at a time with those wins. And so the people around me were doing that as well. So as you can imagine, we're all just getting the number up, 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 so you add. And so we're all like coordinating, like, hey, oh, I don't know why the light changed here. Let me tap on myself again. Let's try that. Yeah, let's get a little more light in here. There we go. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, so we're all coordinating with each other, and so we're like, I'm about to raise it another 500. Get your guy ready. So we all put really beefy players in there. So like I had a level, I think 2400 CP Vaporeon. And we all like took turns to make sure we all were able to get what we wanted into the gym. And so that gym we held, and mind you, this is a really happening hotspot, I would say for 5 or 6 hours. So I almost cashed in. I go home, I relax and chill with my boyfriend. Okay, so as I was recording, I think my phone overheated, and so the video just stopped. So I'm gonna attempt to make this better. I'm outside of the car. I think it was just way too hot. So got outside of the car, and now I'm outside, and people probably think I'm crazy because I'm vlogging to my phone alone. But that's okay. And what was funny is right when I got outside of my car, there were some kids doing, like, they had scooters, and I guess they were trying to film some tricks, and they were like, oh, do you mind if you're in the film? We're gonna be posting to a YouTube channel. So I was like, that is funny. What are the odds that that would also be happening with them? So as I was saying, for last night, as I was going out and battling, I was really hoping to collect on 9 gems, but I lost the 9th one that I had stacked up here in Coronado with that team. And but it actually had lasted like 4 or 5 hours, so that's really exciting. What's also really exciting is my catch of the day from yesterday. I caught a Lickitung. Finally, a new Pokedex entry, CP808. Really excited for that. I've been looking and wanting that one for a while. I also earned a gold medal for catching 200 rock type Pokemon. Oh, the traffic's getting a little loud, so hopefully you can still hear me. I also caught enough Magikarp yesterday to evolve into a Gyrados. So excited to do that, holding off to do it during a lucky egg. And Drowsy's ready to go too, and I'm one Squirtle away from doing the Wartortle to Blastoise evolution. So we have a lot of fun stuff coming up, and some major XP coming my way. So I'm gonna chill out here for a bit, cool down. I was like starting to sweat like crazy, and then my phone was like, phone needs to cool down. So yeah, time to chill out in the shade for a second and hopefully catch some really awesome Pokemon.